Welcome back to Good Day LA. There are lots of good things coming out of South Central Los Angeles these days.
There sure are. In fact, our Straight from the Streets reporting team, Etho Derek, have discovered a woman who has found a lot to be proud of and to remember. Take a look at Ola Mae Johnson, who dedicates her entire life and her home to a very special cause.
Now, what inspired you to want to start collecting this stuff?
We actually started collecting as a family years ago when my daughter was in elementary school. There was a teacher strike going on. She would come home without no homework to do, and I says, okay, this is it. We got to find something for her to do.
So, Ola and her daughter made a trip to Hollywood where they bought a celebrity autograph book and a dictionary.
I started out by writing letters to different celebrities, and when I noticed that I was getting positive response, I would share that with my mother, and she got enthusiastic about it, so she started writing as well.
What really kicked it off, it was one day when a young actor, what's his name, Todd Bridges, called her on the telephone, and she was so excited, and I said after that, we were all collecting.
Over the last 20 years, the autograph collection has grown to hundreds of thousands of items. Ola has spent years scouring every street and alley to find pieces that will help restore the lost history of Black America.
Upstairs, I have an old photograph of, say, like the first colored baseball team, a game that happened back in 1924, I think it was. Now, see, we have a boat out in the garage that we cleaned up and saved, and that's supposed to be over 200 years old. Back in 1983, Dina Alfasi allowed us to come up there and go through the home and actually take out of there and recycle whatever we wanted to at that time.
Yes, Sheikh Alfasi contributed to what has become a multicultural museum.
We wanted to be able to show that even though our collection was called the Black Historical Memorabilia Society, it's diverse in its contents by having some from blacks, whites, Mexicans, Orientals. We wanted everyone to be in here so that everyone might want to come and see what we have, and they can see some of the things that relate to their culture as well as ours.
Let me see, the most energy in it. I would say for us it's probably a cross between the portrait that you saw of Bishop Carl Fisher, because every time I come in this living room or dining room, no matter how you walk in the rooms, his eyes seem to follow you, you know, and it just seems to give me renewed strength. It's just so many wonderful things here that need to be shared with the general public.
Some good stuff. Well, right now, since Ola houses her museum in her home, a visit is, as you can understand, by appointment only. Now, her dream is to move the collection to a location where the public can enjoy it.
And if you want to help her out, you can contact her at the Black Historical Memorabilia Society, P.O. Box 2250, Gardena. The zip code is 90247. The phone number is 213-779-4344. And by the way, Ola's contribution is considered to be so important that she is actually included in the Smithsonian Institute's listing of African-American folklorists.
Very impressive, very impressive indeed.
She is too. We are not quite done yet. Stay with us.
We'll be right back right after this.